Hello, Amazons.
Hey! Today we're gonna use the character of Wonder Woman to talk about women's bodies and how they get used, how they get portrayed, what people have to say about them, because people have a lot to say.
People have a lot to say, and so do we.
Mm-hmm.
We're drinking some Darjeeling. It was exciting when it was announced that they were going to make finally a Wonder Woman feature film, and then a lot of controversy when Gal Gadot was cast as Diana.
Yeah, she wasn't like a super well-known actress. She had been in the Fast and Furious movies. She was a model.
Yes, Israeli model.
And
I remember being excited that she was Israeli, that they didn't just straight up pick a white lady.
I mean, she's white, but she's
white.
From the Fertile Crescent. Which is like, the part of the world generally that Wonder Woman is supposedly from.
Yeah. The cradle of civilization, if you will.
Yeah. She resembles Wonder Woman.
Sure.
But
she started catching a lot of flack about her body and about how, Wonder Woman is an Amazon. She's tall. She's a warrior. She's been training her whole life. And
that maybe she was a little thinner than people would like to see Wonder Woman represented as on film. And personally, I think that the actress herself is really the wrong target for that kind of criticism.
Yeah, I think if we have I have one big defining point to say in this, it's that Ms. Gadot should never be the target of hatred towards the way she looks,
because she just looks the way she looks. Daisy Ridley recently had to deal with this kind of comment on her Instagram where people were saying, that she was too skinny to be Rey. First of all, Rey isn't a character that ever existed before in any kind of media. So they made the character and then she's the person who defined what that character looks like.
Also, she deadlifts like 85 kilos or something like that.
Did she get cast because she's conventionally attractive in 2015?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
She did.
She's a white, thin woman.
But Wonder Woman has sort of a back canon of looking a particular way that Gal Gadot doesn't cleave to exactly. And we also now, in superhero movies, this is sort of a new trend. We haven't always done this. Like Christopher Reeve didn't have
Christopher Reeve wasn't shredded.
Okay. Body when
he didn't have an 8-pack
when he played Superman. But now, now Henry Cavill plays Superman, and he absolutely has to be 0% fat.
Well, and the Chris's are in this bizarre weight training.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're all very jealous of Hemsworth and his ability to pack on the muscle.
But this is expected of men in superhero roles that they
and much was made of Chris Pratt going from his Andy Dwyer body to his Guardians of the Galaxy fitness level.
So I don't think it was too much for people to hope/expect that the same treatment would be given to Wonder Woman, because she does have a way that she looks, and there's a reason for her to look that way, which is that she's been training since, since she was a small child. Yes, a lot of her strength comes from magic, but so does Captain America's.
Yes.
Really,
so does Thor.
So does Thor. But she trains, so she has muscle definition, and she's a bigger woman. And the sad thing is that women who have that kind of body type don't have a lot of really positive archetypes to look to in media of any kind. Wonder Woman is sort of one of the greatest, and so when you cast a supermodel in that role, you're kind of erasing that part of her.
I'm just thinking of this particularly awesome drawing by Chris Anka of Wonder Woman, and she's super jacked up, but she's in a bikini, I think. And I remember looking at that and being I kind of look like that. This is amazing.
Aww.
And so I know I'm not going to have that experience watching this movie because I clearly don't look like Gal Gadot. So yeah, we're losing out on that moment, and we're losing out on actresses who do have that body type having this space where they could play this character. I think one thing that's also just amplifying this debate is that this is going to be the first female-led feature film superhero movie.
Yeah.
So, what we talked about with the Smurf That Principle, this kind of stands in for all. I mean, we've had the Catwoman movie, we've had all of these notable kind of flops and failures, but this is really primed to be a really good...
She's the number one superheroine of an entire comics universe. Yeah. And she's the first superheroine.
Yeah, she's the most notable superheroine, I think, of all time.
It's really a shame that it's taken so long to give her a movie, but this is it.
And she's having to stand in for all women. Like, we don't have, 10 other female superhero movies where it's like, oh no, this is this body type, and this is this body type, and she has this body type.
But, again, we really do want to stress that the person whose fault this is not the actress.
No. Is it ludicrous to say that she shouldn't accept this role because she doesn't feel like she's the right body type?
No, that's pretty ludicrous to say.
I mean, it's just not like... I don't feel like the studio is going to offer this to women who do fit that body type.
Yeah, she exists in the same, patriarchal, male gaze media marketplace.
Yeah.
But it is, like, a little bit to say to the studios, hey, look, we see what you did with Chris Evans for Captain America. It's not, like, beyond the realm of possibility to expect that you would do something similar with Gal Gadot. And the fact that you didn't, I'm sure she trained, but it didn't really alter her appearance that noticeably much. Yeah. And that is a part of...
That's a part of the character.
And it's a part of the problem.
Yes.
That they didn't feel like she'd be attractive, or she herself didn't feel that she would continue to be attractive. And that's a huge problem, because of course she would be, because she's gorgeous. Yeah. I think we're definitely gonna give Gina Torres army.
You get an army. I feel like if we haven't already given her one, now's the time.
Well, Gina Torres was sort of like the internet's fan favorite.
She's been the internet's fan favorite for a long time too.
And so we are going to give her an army of Amazons to fight with.
Yeah. I'd like to read Gal Gadot.
Okay.
Because I feel like her name does deserve to be in the hat.
Mm-hmm. And neither of us have seen the movie, so we can't speak to her ability to play the character. I hear she's very good. Yeah. That's not what this conversation is about.
Nope, not at all.
So I think we then should elect the sadly maligned Adrienne Palicki.
Oh yeah.
Because I was watching John Wick, and I was watching a scene where her character kicks some serious ass, and I didn't know she was in the movie. I was sort of just tangentially watching it. And I just said, that's who should play Wonder Woman. Come to find out it's Adrienne Palicki, and she did try to play Wonder Woman. I saw that pilot. It wasn't great. Nothing on her.
But fighting style-wise, she could be a real brawler.
She is. She's tall, and she fights real scrappy. Yeah. Give her another chance.
Give her another chance. If you have any questions you'd like us to address in our hopefully upcoming question and answer video,
we'd love to hear them. So pop them in the comments. Cheers.
Cheers.